Okay, good morning, students. Today you are to see the next topic 5.3. DNA is a genetic material. Here, number of concepts are there. First of all, the DNA is a genetic material. First one is many biologists dispute the earlier experiment of Griffith, Avery, and others still believed that protein, not DNA, was the hereditary material in a cell. A eukaryotic chromosome consists of roughly equal amounts of protein and DNA is there. It was said that only a protein had sufficient chemical diversity and complexity to encode the information required for genetic material in 1952. However, the results of the Hershey-Chase experiments finally provided convincing the evidence that DNA is the genetic material. Hershey and Chase experiment on D2 bacteria page. Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase conducted experiments on bacteria pages that infect bacteria. Page T2 is a virus that infects the bacterium Escherichia coli. When pages that is called virus are added to bacteria, they absorb to the outer surface some material enters the bacterium and then later each bacteria lyses to release a large number of progeny. Page Hershey and Chase wanted to observe whether it was DNA or protein that entered the bacteria. All nucleic acids contain phosphorus and protein contain sulfur in the amino acids cysteine and methionine. Hershey and Chase designed an experiment using radioactive isotopes of sulfur S35 and phosphorus P32 to keep separate track of the viral protein and nucleic acid during the infection process. The pages were allowed to infect bacteria in culture medium which containing the radioactive isotope S35 or P32. The bacteria page that grew in the presence of S35 had labeled proteins and bacteria page grown in the presence of P32 had labeled DNA. The differential labeling thus enabled them to identify DNA and the proteins of the page. Hershey and Chase mixed the labeled pages with the unlabeled E. coli and allowed bacteria page to attack and inject their genetic material. Soon after infection, before lysis of bacteria, the bacteria cells were gently agitated in a blunter to loosen the adhering phase particles. It was observed that only P32 was found associated with the bacterial cells and S35 was in the surrounding medium and not in the bacterial cells. When page progeny was studied for radioactivity, it was found that it carried only P32 and not S35. These results clearly indicate that only DNA and not protein code entered the bacterial cells. Hershey and Chase that conclusively proved that it was DNA, not protein, which carries the hereditary information from virus to bacteria. You can see bacteria page, radioactive phosphorus P32 labeled DNA, red color. Here the radioactive sulfur S35 labeled protein capsule, red. And also some of the variations also occur, infection, blending, and also no radioactivity detected in supernatant. Here the radioactive sulfur S35 infected in supernatant. After centrifugation, no radioactive sulfur detected in cells. After centrifugation, radioactive phosphorus P32 detected in cells. Hershey-Chase experiment. Then next we pass on to chemistry of nucleic acids. Having identified the genetic material as the nucleic acids DNA or RNA, we proceed to examine the chemical structure of these molecules. Generally, nucleic acids are the long chain or polymer of repeating subunits called nucleotides. Each nucleotide subunit is composed of three parts. First one is nitrogenous base, 5-carbon sugar, pentose, and a phosphate group. First one, pentose sugar. There are two types of nucleic acid depending upon the type of pentose sugar. Those containing deoxyribosugars are called deoxyribonucleic acids, and those which ribosugars are known as ribonucleic acids, RNA. DNA is found in the nucleus of eukaryotes and nucleus of prokaryotes. The only difference between these two sugars is that there is one oxygen atom less in deoxyribose. Nitrogenous bases. The bases are nitrogen containing molecules having the chemical properties of the base, substance that accepts hydrogen ions or proton in solution. DNA and RNA both have 4 bases two purines and two pyrimidines in their nucleotide chains. Two of the bases, adenine and guanine, have double carbon nitrogen ring structures and are called purines. These bases, thymine and cytosine, and uracils have single ring structure and these are called pyrimidine. Thymine is unique for DNA while uracil is unique for RNA. The phosphate functional group, it is derived from phosphoric acids. H3PO4 has three reactive OH groups of which two are involved in strand formation. The phosphate functional group PO4 gives DNA and RNA the property of an acid, a substance that releases an hydrogen ion or proton in solution. At physiological pH, hence the name nucleic acids, the bonds that are formed from phosphates are esters. The oxygen atom of the phosphate group is negatively charged after the formation of the phosphodiester bond. This negatively charged phosphate ensure that a retention of nucleic acid within the cell or nuclear membrane. Nucleoside and nucleotide. The nitrogenous base is chemically linked to one molecule of sugar at the first carbon of sugar, forming a nucleoside. When a phosphate group is attached to the 5 carbon of same sugar, the nucleoside becomes a nucleotide. The nucleotides are joined polymerized by condensation reaction to form a polynucleotide chain. The hydroxyl group on the third carbon of sugar of one nucleotide forms an ester with the phosphate of another nucleotide. The chemical bonds that link the sugar components of adjacent nucleotides are called phosphodiester bond, 5' to 3', indicating the polarity of the strands. The ends of the DNA or RNA are distinct. The two ends are disintegrated by the symbols 5' and 3'. The symbols 5 refers to carbon in the sugar to which the phosphate PO4 functional group is attached. The symbol 3 refers to carbon in the sugar to which hydroxyl OH functional group is attached. In RNA, every nucleotide residue has an additional OH group at 2 position in the ribose. Understanding the 5' to 3' direction of a nucleotide nucleic acids is critical for understanding the aspects of replication and transcription. Based on the X-ray diffraction analysis of Muration, Wickens and Rosalind Franklin, the double helix model of DNA was proposed by James Watson and Francis Crick in 1953. The highlight was the base pairing between the two strands of the polynucleotide chains. This proportion was based on the observation of Erwin Chargaff that adenine pairs with the thymine with the 2 hydrogen bonds and guanine pairs with the cytosine with the 3 hydrogen bonds. The ratios between adenine with the thymine and guanine with the cytosines are constant. The ratio between adenine with the thymine and guanine with the cytosines are constant and equal. The base pairing confers a unique property to the polynucleotide chains. They are said to be complementary to each other. That is, if the sequence of bases is one strand template is known, that the sequence of the other strand can be predicted. Here, the salient features of DNA structures as already studied in a lower class standard 11th. Okay. Up to this one, you have to read very carefully. Okay, thank you students. The concept is over. Thank you.